Prepositions. We all know what prepositions are. There's nothing easier in this lifetime. Every kid who's a kid will tell you the same thing. Prepositions are words that, well, what are prepositions? That's actually a tougher question than the other parts of speech. Usually, we can recognize them when we see them, especially when they're on the job. They're short little words that figure in a sentence somehow. Words like up, over, on, in, under, by, to, and so on, and so on. There are about 150 prepositions in English, and we use about 75 of them regularly. We rarely see prepositions alone, though. They are regularly the first word in a prepositional phrase. Now, these are a little easier to find. Up the road, over the hill, on the roof, in my view, under the lens, by the way, to the shore, or, if you're from New Jersey, down the shore. All of these are prepositional phrases. So one way to describe prepositions is that they begin prepositional phrases. And if we look at prepositional phrases more closely, we see that they're made up of at least a preposition and a noun. Up the road. That phrase suggests a place. So it would seem to answer the where question that adverbs answer. I found a feral cat up the road. Prepositional phrases are those groups of words that can describe other parts of a sentence in the same way that an adjective or an adverb describes. On the roof sounds like a place, like an expression of where. So it could be an adverb telling where. But what if we're talking about a cat on the roof? Now, on the roof tells us which cat. The cat on the roof seems happy. So this on the roof phrase is acting like an adjective by saying more about the cat. Which one? The cat on the roof. Prepositional phrases, in fact, always work to modify something else in a sentence. And so they can operate as either adjectives, modifying nouns, or as adverbs, describing verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. This is their role in life. This is all they know how to do. In the same way that adjectives and adverbs modify, prepositional phrases modify. And the funny thing about prepositional phrases is that sometimes they make absolutely no sense to someone who's learning English for the first time. These uses are more colloquial and figurative. They don't really describe a place. Over the hill. That prepositional phrase could be a place. Sally jumped over the hill. Sure. But it could also mean that someone is no longer young. My friend is over the hill, meaning that he is long in the tooth, or past his prime, or with one foot in the grave, or just old. These figurative phrases at first glance might look like descriptions of actual places. We who learned English as a first language, however, usually pick up the colloquial meaning. So what are prepositions? Prepositions are those words that add a noun to a sentence so that a phrase can be used to describe something as either an adjective or an adverb. That's a long definition, but that's what they do. They combine with nouns to make expressive phrases. Prepositions.